In a world marked by complexity, NATO stands as a beacon of collective security and international cooperation. Since its inception after World War II, NATO has safeguarded the freedom and security of its member states. At its core, NATO embodies the principle of collective defense, where an attack on one member is considered an attack on all. This principle has underpinned decades of peace and stability in the North Atlantic region. More than just a military alliance, NATO serves as a forum for political consultation and coordination. Through shared values and military cooperation, NATO has evolved into a cornerstone of international security. The seeds of NATO were sown in the ashes of World War II, a conflict that devastated Europe. The Soviet Union's growing influence in Eastern Europe raised alarm bells in Western capitals. On April 4, 1949, 12 nations signed the North Atlantic Treaty, marking the birth of NATO. The founding members pledged to defend each other against any attack, enshrining the principle of collective defense. The formation of NATO marked a turning point in history, establishing a bulwark against Soviet expansionism. NATO's early years were marked by the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the Western Bloc and the Eastern Bloc. Throughout this era, NATO served as a critical deterrent against Soviet aggression. The alliance provided a credible military counterbalance to the Warsaw Pact. NATO's creation reflected a shared recognition that collective security was essential to deter aggression. At the heart of NATO lie its core principles and objectives, guiding the alliance's actions. These principles, enshrined in the North Atlantic Treaty, provide the framework for NATO's commitments. First and foremost is the commitment to collective defense, as articulated in Article 5. Article 5 states that an armed attack against one NATO member is considered an attack against all. This principle has been the bedrock of NATO's security guarantee. Beyond collective defense, NATO is committed to the peaceful resolution of disputes. The alliance recognizes that security is best achieved through dialogue and cooperation. NATO actively engages in crisis management and conflict prevention. Furthermore, NATO upholds the values of democracy, individual liberty, and the rule of law. These values are essential for lasting peace and security. NATO's commitment to these values has made it a model for other security organizations. Section 4. The power of partnership. NATO's global network. NATO has expanded its network of partners beyond the North Atlantic region. This network reflects NATO's recognition of the interconnected nature of security challenges. NATO's partnerships take various forms, from formal agreements to dialogue programs. These partnerships enhance interoperability and foster mutual understanding. Section 5. From Cold War to global stage, NATO's evolving missions. Since its inception, NATO has evolved its missions to address the changing security landscape. From collective defense to global operations, NATO has adapted to new challenges. The end of the Cold War marked a turning point for NATO. The collapse of the Soviet Union eliminated the immediate threat. New challenges emerged, including ethnic conflicts and terrorism. NATO adapted by undertaking out-of-area operations. Section 6. NATO in the 21st century, navigating new challenges. NATO faces a complex security environment in the 21st century. New global powers and advanced technologies demand adaptation. Russia's assertive foreign policy, especially in Ukraine, is a pressing challenge. This has led to a renewed focus on collective defense. NATO has enhanced its presence in Eastern Europe. NATO is also confronting China's expanding military capabilities. Emerging technologies like AI and cyber warfare create new vulnerabilities. Section 7. A force for stability, NATO's enduring relevance. In an era of global interconnectedness, NATO's role in maintaining peace and security remains vital. NATO's commitment to collective defense, political dialogue, and cooperative security provides stability. The alliance's ability to adapt to the changing security environment is key to its relevance. NATO's commitment to collective defense remains the cornerstone of its security guarantee. NATO has evolved its missions to address new threats like terrorism and cyberattacks. NATO's network of partnerships enhances its ability to address shared security challenges. By working with partners, NATO can leverage a wider range of resources and expertise. Despite its relevance, NATO faces challenges in the 21st century. The alliance must continue to adapt to the changing nature of warfare and invest in new technologies. NATO must navigate the complexities of great power competition while upholding a rules-based international order.